It's the men's 73 kilo category. And they've, good to know they brought the drums out, Max. I'm not sure if they're going to have the same DJ as we've seen from the last few days, but certainly we're going to get a nice drum beat behind us to keep the tempo of the competition.
Could be a massive drum solo in the middle of this session.
There's Georgi Asanidze. To his right, we have Dr. Georgi, the physio, team doctor. The crowd favorite, Kalja Briken from Albania. Briken Kalja, 342 kilos, by far the biggest total that any of these athletes have ever registered as a 73 kilo athlete. The most we've ever seen from Max Lang, 150.
He's just a very smooth, very solid lifter. Really good, classic German, excellent technique. Really tight opening group here. Everyone in the 140 range. It's going to be very quick and very aggressive with jumps.
We last saw him at the European Championships last year. 142 was the best snatch at that competition. That's a nice opener.
Really solid.
This is Roberto Gutu. Strong shoe selection there, Max.
They say look good, lift good.
Then he's going to have a very bad day.
I don't know. That seemed to work for him there.
Wow, and that is quite the stomp.
Got quite a bit of air there on that his foot movement there.
Here's 143 for Max Lang, 7 kilos under his best from this category.
Oh.
That's a real shame. You don't expect to see that with Max Lang. He's known for being a great technician. We caught up with him earlier this week. He said that training hadn't been going bad, no big injuries, but then he added on at the end, it could always be better. So that just goes to show the sort of temperament that Max has. He's a perfectionist, 143 kilos.
Strong like his first.
Yeah.
He's happy. Very polite. Extra bows are everywhere.
Yep.
Much better.
Yeah, much better.
Much better.
Highly anticipated opener here for Kaki Asanidze. And that is very easy lift.
Strong, very strong.
Yeah, we saw him yesterday in the training hall, power snatching 110 kilos for a few doubles, just moving at, I suppose, sort of 65–70% range, getting a few fast singles, keeping his body feeling somewhat potentiated for a heavy day today.
Solid snatch.
Yeah, solid snatch. Was there was a no-foot snatch there. Did he not move his feet in his first attempt as well?
Yeah, I think he didn't move his feet in the first one. Now he jumped significantly off the platform last time, and I think one of the downsides to that technique is that if he lands on his toes, he has no chance to balance.
Very fast lifter, very good lockout. Shrugs up when he catches the bar.
Super solid.
He told us that in training he's made as much as 150 kilos during this preparatory period, just quieting up for the opening attempt of the Italian Mirko Zanni, up from the 67 kilo category.
Incredibly fast.
Yeah.
Just fantastically fast. And again, you know, if the lifter is not moving his feet very much, they basically stay on the platform the whole time.
Here comes Ozbek for his opener at 145.
Very quick as well.
Yeah.
A little bit forward, he had to step forward to save that, but he's on the board with it.
Incredibly short limbs, very narrow grip in the snatch.
In this session, one miss could mean a huge change in placement.
And there we have it. There's the miss, but incredibly, that is only the third miss of the entire session. Max has had some knee issues. He said he took 2 weeks off to recover from some knee pain recently, so hopefully that doesn't now flare up. Oh, such a shame. And he finishes more vertically in the torso than anyone. Third and final attempt here for the other German lifter, Roberto Gutu, at 146.
Yeah.
Yep. Both German lifters going to miss those third attempts at the same way. Interestingly, Roberto is going to out-snatch Max Lang. Max, we've got 6 athletes, six loaders.
A herd of loaders.
Was it a herd we decided it was?
It's a herd.
Yeah, a gaggle, perhaps, of loaders on the platform. fixing that. Final attempt now, Batu Hanyoksil from Turkey, 146 kilos. He missed 144 kilos on his second attempt, opted to go up a couple of kilos. It's a risky strategy, but we'll see how it pays off.
Make sure to land in the middle of his foot here.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah.
And you can see his weight shifting all over the place as he pulls. His toes come up, the outside of his feet come up, heels come up. His weight is shifting all over the place, and then when he lands, it's just not quite where he wants it.
Yeah, it's just not stable that way.
Okay, here we have the second attempt of Mohammed Furkan Ozbek, 148 kilos. This is going to equal the most he's ever snatched internationally. Certainly the shortest athlete in the field today. It's a shame because it was a really nice pull.
Yeah, really good
nice
attempt.
Yeah. His positioning was great. The bar was so close to his thigh the whole time he opened up at the hip. Really lovely contact. Through the shoulders back, perhaps a bit too much, which is pretty typical of the Turkish lifters. And unfortunately, he just wasn't able to hold it overhead. Yeah, I think he can make that, though.
Yeah, you really can't get any closer than that and not make the lift. Oh, great correction.
Yeah.
Super solid snatch. He is happy with that.
Yeah, he is happy. I mean, he might have my favorite technique of the pack so far.
Yeah, really, really solid.
Yeah, and he's going to be happy with that because he's got a huge clean and jerk that he can rely on. One of the few lifters here who's gone over 180 kilos in competition. If successful, this will be a 2-kilo personal best. It's a real shame, but I mean, it's been about 10 plus minutes since he came out, maybe 15.
Really interesting when you watch the replay of him setting up. It almost is a flashback to 2004. You can find those videos of the Olympics on YouTube of his father setting up that same, fiddling with the fingers, elbows kind of bent a little bit.
Rit Vasuhara is another athlete who's making a big jump, 5 kilos over his opener. Let's see what the technician can do. That was there.
Yeah. Now, that's a situation where I'd wonder if both of those athletes have been sitting for a long time, what they did in the back, what they take a power snatch or a pull or anything like that to stay warm. And then, how much can that throw them off? That's a pretty large jump, 5 kilos for those lifters.
Now, this is probably the third athlete that's done this same tactic. Opened up, waited for most other athletes to go, and then is coming out for a big 5-kilo jump. And Mirko Zani,
same thing.
Just can't hold on, all three of them.
Potentially this could be a, if that's the case, could be a tactics issue. Really just not a great strategy there. That big jump from first to second.
And this is probably more like the amount of time that Kakes and Idzi would normally like to rest.
There's that telltale setup.
So much better. If he can just hold on, which it looks like he can. He's broken the platform.
Fall off the platform, I believe. This could be a disaster here as far as the time stopped here.
They're also going to challenge.
They're going to challenge it, and they're not going to win that because the bar has to land on the platform. We also don't know, I believe the platform has some white paint on the outside ring.
Yeah.
We would assume the platform itself is the actual platform, correct? Yeah. We're getting from
including that white bit of paint. Yeah. So there is a hole.
Yeah.
In the platform now.
So unfortunately, we don't have our 45-degree angle camera. Can we see this technical official?
We can if someone's willing to just go over there and turn the camera. Looks like Dan the tech man is going to do that for us.
He's
so
on top of it.
There we are. There's the hole.
This is a disaster as far as warm-ups. Right now,
was accepted by the jury, and the previous lift is from no lift to good lift.
That was given a good lift. They overturned that lift, and it was. Did they give that lift to him? Is that what we heard? It was a good lift. Dr. Georgie giving him the high five there. So they
got given the lift.
They overturned that. They gave him the lift.
Yeah, they've given him the lift.
Platform is still destroyed.
I wonder if they're claiming that They waited too long before giving him the down signal, and that's why he ended up dropping it like that.
Yeah, but I think the rules clearly state the bar has to stay on the platform regardless of when you're given the down signal.
Okay. It's getting loud in here. Presumably you can all hear that after the confusion. And there is still a hole in the middle of the platform. Or the stage, sorry, not the platform. That's one extra long split jerk away.
If Rosh's split's too wide, he may end up in that hole.
The crowd is going to absolutely erupt if the world silver medalist makes this.
Oh.
He's not going to make it.
Oh, that did not.
And he does this
great.
all the time. He reaches for that shoulder, clearly in pain.
That was definitely not a confidence-inspiring attempt.
No, this has been an extremely bizarre last few minutes. We had 3 misses at 150. Kaki Asanidze came out, broke the stage, missed the lift. For some reason, they gave it to him.
Please, thank you.
The technical official demanding quiet is more distracting than the applause.
Yeah, that's the second miss. I'm not feeling confident at this third attempt. Okay, Rip Vasuharevs has made considerably more than this. 163, he's 81 kilo athlete.
Oh.
He's missed. This is turning into
This is a
quite a
bloodbath.
bloodbath again. Yeah,
Yeah.
There's 151 kilos for Mirkozani.
Ladies and gentlemen.
What a shame.
This was almost just a complete repeat of exactly what happened before. The only thing we need now is another hole in the platform.
151 kilos.
Just really none of them were even close. Only 4 lifters in that session made 2 snatches.
Oh my word.
That is a sea of misses. Just a complete bloodbath for the snatches.
Yeah, Kaki Asanidze makes 2. He wins with 150 kilos.
He did the most damage overall across every measurable spectrum here. Destroyed the platform, and he's leading the snatch now, up a kilo on Muhammad Uzbek.
Yeah, Kaki Asanidze lending new meaning to the term smashed it. We have very little information as to the clean and jerk capabilities of Gutu. This is first ever clean and jerk on an international stage.
Okay, clean.
Wow, one of the deepest bends in the back knee you're ever going to see in international weightlifting.
Another tough clean.
Yeah, this is definitely a bit of a problem.
Much better clean.
Well, he catches the bounce. The stand is a bit tough.
Closer than the second, maybe.
Yeah.
But just not there. Doesn't have the same leg strength as Nate Max Lang, so even though his knee bends, he doesn't have the legs to support that.
Rip Vasuharevs, he used to compete at 81 kilos. Prior to that was 77. We've seen him in training, clean and jerk over 200 kilos many times.
Strong clean.
Very fast lifter. Great lockout on the jerk, which actually he doesn't show us the best lockout on the left elbow.
Yeah.
But that full length black top is definitely going to help obscure any wobbles too.
Oh, his back foot slipped on the platform. You can see he's pretty upset about that, pointing out to the platform. I'm going to assume there'll be a tech stop here.
Okay, this one's going to be interesting. Kaki Asanidze won the snatch portion of the competition with 150 kilos. He's coming out pretty early, presumably just to solidify the lift.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. This might be a smarter strategy here for them to just get him on the board, because you don't know what people are going to try to do with their attempts, being that there were not a lot of successful snatches.
No.
Very strong jerk.
Yeah, very nice. A little hop forward in the clean, but that was exactly as an opener should look. He turns, smiles at the crowd. I wonder if he knows something we don't. Maybe he's going to be looking for the European record. Another huge jump.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you could just see the officials start eyeing up that hole.
And those boards did serve their purpose, so thank you to the technical committee who got that put together, because that was looking a little bit suspect for a minute.
Prediction in this session now, Max. I think the battle, as mentioned, is going to be between Kaki Asanidze and Mohamed Ozbek. Mohamed Ozbek snatched 149, Asanidze 150. Ozbek has the stronger clean and jerk of the two, so it's going to come down to Asanidze being able to make all of his clean and jerks, and hoping that Ozbek just isn't strong enough. Ozbek has put in 180, a monstrous opener. But of course, you can't count these other athletes out. Rifas Yohara's put in 180. He has made that in training. Mirko Zani's done significantly more than that missed opener at a lighter weight class. So it's everything to play for right now. Max Lang as well, we can't count him out. He has had an enormous clean and jerk, hit 185 recently at 73.
Yeah, we've got a lot of people really close here. And again, you know, as a coach, you're going to look at this and decide, do I want to play on the conservative side and let everyone else fight for it and miss? Do I think that's a good strategy, or do you want to save something for the last lift to be the one on the platform at the end who has to take the lift to make it?
He misses, but we've had 4 misses in the clean and jerk, just 3 makes. If Mirko Zani makes this, he brings it 50-50, 173. Very strong clean. And this time the foot doesn't slip. It's a good lift for Mirko Zani. He gets a total on the board. Oh, they give him a no lift.
3 reds. Must have been a press out.
From this 45-degree angle that we're seeing at, it was a good lift. But
we see a challenge card being thrown here. Yeah, a little bit.
By the letter of the law, it's a no lift, unfortunately. But
well, the precedent set is that the letter of the law may not be the actual rules followed here based on that stage being destroyed.
You know, it's times like these, man. Question how much we actually know about the sport. If I remember correctly, at the start of this session, we said we're not going to see many misses here, and we were taken by how technically good these athletes moved. And if you look at the openers and the snatches, you can see that only 2 athletes missed them, 7 made their openers. But after that, it just went a little bit hectic for these athletes.
Forward. Very solid split. He's just got to hold it.
He gets a down signal.
He's going to get that lift.
Good lift, Italy.
Okay, so finally we have a total in this session.
Lang is a very strong lifter as well, so clean and jerk is his favorite for sure.
He's going to finish extremely vertically in the pull. Pushes knees out as he stands. He never lets them come back in. And then his is just a thing of beauty.
Super strong.
Yeah. That is amazing.
I had the pleasure of being at a training camp in Germany where Max Lang did I want to say at least 150 kilo push press.
Really?
For maybe multiple reps. It was very, very strong overhead. So I imagine that 175 jerk really probably not too hard for him.
Looks like he is potentially eyeballing Max Lang as a competitor to the podium. They both snatched 143, so this 176 will put him a kilo over Max. Yeah, he looks very strong. He's certainly good for quite a lot more.
Yep. Looks like he may have also taken
He got 2 reds on that lift.
Wow.
We're going to have to take a look at a front angle. He looks in shock. He can't believe it.
Such a strong jerk.
The jury I don't think a challenge card was played. Oh, no, I think it has been, yeah.
There was a challenge card. Let's watch this here.
I have a dream that one day the jury will do it themselves.
Maybe that left arm didn't lock out fast enough for them. Looks like everyone in the warm-up room is well looking. We're all waiting.
Everybody in here is looking up, waiting for whoever it is that's in charge of putting this feed up onto the screen to do so.
Everyone's looking there. At least they're not looking at the hole in the stage. It's like they're searching through their download folder.
They quickly had to minimize that game of Minesweeper that they were just playing. Windows 98, good to see that it's still in use. Okay, here we go. At least on their screen we can see. So the jury have decided it's a no lift.
That is an extraordinary.
I'm not even convinced that they looked at it again.
Yeah,
I think they just decided, you know what, we can't pull it up, so it's going to be a no lift.
Wow.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Out of sight, out of mind. That's the theme for tonight.
Incredible to think that this weight was snatched in the previous 77 kilo class.
Super strong.
Yeah, phenomenal lift. He's happy with that. Yells out a shriek. I think that's a cue to bring out the AC/DC.
Well, I was going to say, definitely a departure from the two men he's named after. I don't remember Kaki being quite so vocal on the platform, or his father, Georgie, the same.
So Ritvasu House comes out, but the plate loaders are still trying to flatten out the platform. In fact, one of the
indicating to smash them down with a 10 kilo.
If we could switch to the 45, you might see that Ritvas is currently waiting at the back of the platform while they flatten out that state. If you could just split and get your back foot just against that little lip in the platform, it might help you with the lift a little bit.
There's a lip in the front as well, so you could potentially split wide enough and be completely locked in place. You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see Ozbek. Yeah, he had 180 in there.
He's dropped down to 78 now, which is the minimum that he needs to claim the lead. He is a clean and jerk specialist. We've seen him do a maximum in competition of 181 kilos. So unless he's improved a lot, this is an extremely gutsy opener. It's a wonderful clean, so strong. Really flicks those wrists back overhead.
He knows where he stands right now. Very solid opener.
Yeah. He stands currently in first place. 327 kilos that's going to give him in the total so far. 326 is the total of Kaki Asanidze. If he makes this will put him into the bronze medal position right now.
And he was forward on that one too.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's coming out.
Yeah. And George Asanidze slapping both sides of his son's face, just getting him really switched on to come out and make this lift. 179 kilos.
He looks confident.
And this lift equaling his personal best. If he makes this, he will walk away with a 2 kilo competition total record, just to get back into the lead by a kilo.
Solid clean.
He's got a good jerk on him.
Up. Another slip.
Yeah, wobble in the back foot. 4 for 6 for Kaki Asanidze. 150, 176. His father doesn't look particularly happy with him. Brikan Kalja still yet to come out. Max Lang now 180 kilos, a 5 kilo jump from his opener at 175.
Very telltale, super vertical finish there.
Yeah. Yeah, he got... Oh dear.
Looks like he's looking at the platform, but he definitely wasn't particularly stable there.
No, that was a tough clean. I mean, he finished so vertically, he got a little bit toey on the pull and the stand. Heels coming up on the stand. Tied him out. If he makes this, he moves up into the bronze medal position.
Strong clean, really fast.
Doesn't even try the jerk. He knows it wasn't there. Much better clean. Surely he can make this. No.
Just pushed his body back away from that bar a little too much in the jerk.
Here comes Piotr Kudlasik.
This is a long wait for him after that jury overturned his first jerk, which looked to everyone to be pretty strong, pretty solid technically. Bar
is way over to the side of the platform. It's about at least 2 feet over to the right of where it should be.
3 reds. I think I know I'm going to guess that they're calling him on an elbow touch. It looked like his elbow was pretty low down by the leg.
If he makes this, he will end with a 1 kilo personal best in the total. Very, very smart clean. Very tidy jerk.
Easy.
And there is, without a doubt, surely your European champion. There are a few lifts remaining, but it seems extremely unlikely that Piotr Kudlasek is going to take the, who knows, 7, 8, 9 kilo jump required to try and challenge him. So it seems pretty certain that the Turkish lifter is going to walk away with the gold medal. It's a tougher clean, but he's up with it. Surely they can give him that. And they do.
Very happy with that.
Presumably that's going to give him a medal. He missed all of his snatches. He's touching his shoulder as is characteristic of him. Max, he does not look confident at all.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, credit to him for having in it to go under a weight that was so heavy, but, you know, he's turned, he's sent the crowd. There was a little bow there. That's going to be it.
Yeah.
Kalja he's not coming out. And we'd almost forgotten, Mohamed Farkan Ozbek has an attempt remaining.
He doesn't need...
181 was the most he's ever done in competition. This is going to be a 9 kilo personal best. You can see him focusing on this lift. Technical officials asking the loaders to make sure the plates are okay. One of the loaders forgot to put the 2.5 kilo plate on, so it would have been wonky.
Excellent, excellent clean.
It really is amazing.
Wow.
Oh my word. And you know what? He was good for more if he needed it.
What an amazing finish to this session.
And you know what? The last thing we want to see is an athlete win because other people miss lifts, but he deserved that. I don't think there was any way any of these other athletes were capable of pushing themselves up to that 190 mark. He really won that competition.
He is absolutely basking in his victory here.
What an end to the men's 73 kilo category here at the 100th European Championships 2022 in Tirana, Albania. Wow, so that's going to be it. Ozbek is going to be the winner. 149, 190, 339 kilos in the total. And that is a huge 13 kilos higher than the silver medalist from Georgia, Kaki Asanidze. The bronze is going to go to Piotr Kudlasek from Poland. Max, I mean, that final attempt in the clean and jerk was something. 15 kilos more than we've seen from any previous category.
Yeah, really just an electric energy, too. He had absolutely zero doubt that he was going to make that, and he executed on it perfectly.